No, don't go there! Have you guys noticed the VFX mistakes in Jurassic World Dominion? Let me show them to you, and at the end of the video, I will try to fix them by myself, all alone, in my bathtub. Mistake number one, the poor deer.
The animation of this deer looks very odd to me and not realistic because first of all, the deer also has some weight to it and the dinosaur threw it out like it's absolutely nothing. Yes, the dinosaur is bigger, but not that big.
Mistake number two, going to the water.
Claire goes into the water. Why? I mean, it's so uncomfortable. It's wet and it's cold. I mean, I know, I've been there. I sat for an hour in my cold water bathtub to just film this scene. It's very, very uncomfortable. It's irritating for the eyes, for the nose. You're coughing, and you could say, well, she tried to save her life, but why? I mean, this dinosaur, first of all, it's not a carnivore. It's only interested in the grass and leaves and everything. So she is not a threat to the dinosaur. She's not the food for the dinosaur. And besides that, the dinosaur was relatively far and it had a cataract. If you remember the movie, the dinosaur is blind. It can only smell her or hear her. But I bet if she just starts running through the small bushes, it wouldn't be able to catch her. And it wouldn't even try because it's not interested in her as a food and she's not stealing the dinosaur's food. So yeah, go Claire, just go further away. No reason to go and hide in the water. I mean, okay, the dinosaur left pretty quickly, but what would you do if it would stay there waiting for you until you come out? Because you can't breathe underwater, can you?
Mistake number three, Claire faces the wrong direction.
And if you look at the scene, she was going straight forward and she should have faced the front of the camera, and now we can see the scene from the side. So we would see, if we see the side of the dinosaur, so we would see the side of Claire, not the front, not the face. So but I understood the reason why they did it. I actually tried to fix it in my animation, and I realized if I film it from the front as it's supposed to be, then we only see the face and nose of the dinosaur. We don't see the teeth, and this is not cinematic. That's why they made it look like Claire kind of turned underwater, sort of facing the wrong direction or the other direction because she turned, just so we can see the teeth of the dinosaur to see how scary it is. Again, the teeth are not for the humans, not for the meat. The teeth are for herbs. But yeah, I guess it's just cinematic. It doesn't make sense, but it's cinematic.
So I was wondering if it was possible for one VFX artist like me to redo the whole scene without the budget.
I decided to try it in my bathtub. I filmed myself in the bathtub to later replace it with 3D animation and simulation. And I think it came out pretty good considering where I started and that I didn't have any budget for that. I did run into many difficulties though. The water was very irritating for the eyes and it was cold. I had to dive in again and again because this see-through glass base where I put my phone to film my face under the water, it was constantly floating up because I couldn't hold it tight enough because I didn't have this balance in the bathtub, and plus it had a lot of air, so it pushed it up pretty strongly. I was barely able to catch that just few seconds, which I later used in my short clip. Another thing that I needed a 3D model like a human, or in my case I found a mermaid which swims because I wanted to do the water movement like I'm moving. So I had to animate the mermaid and make it the size of the pond, and the pond was pretty small because I didn't want to do too much of liquid simulation because it would be too hard for the computer and the render would take way too long. So I had to downsize the mermaid. And this rig didn't have control to scale it down altogether. So I tried different things and it wasn't working out, so I wasted a lot of time on that. Eventually I found it somewhere deep in the settings, and I was able to scale it down, and it worked out for me at the end. And for the dinosaur, I wanted to make it feathered like it was in the movie, and I tried to do it, but no matter what I did, it looked like some, I don't know, giant turkey, though in the movie I do think it also looks like a giant turkey. So I thought it wasn't scary enough, it looked more funny than scary. So I just kept the dinosaur more traditional, the way it usually is, and then just animated it. Then I matched the lighting and composited everything together in After Effects, and here you have it.
So let's take a look at the Jurassic World Extinction, Jurassic World Extinction trailer. This franchise is getting wicked. So the haters of the franchise say that the movie scripts are getting weaker and weaker with every movie. I don't know what to say. I go there for visuals. To be honest, I'm lost in the story a long time ago, but I don't care. I just want to see more of those dinosaurs. But dinosaurs, we know that they existed in real life. And you know what they did for the 2024, for the new movie? They took it to another level, but I wonder how they're going to explain that. Look at this.
Time, it's not just the dinosaurs we're up against.
This island was meant to be a sanctuary.
Yes, that's right, dragon. I mean, there has to be relatives, right? Dragons and dinosaurs, I mean, they look very similar, but just one has fire. So how are they gonna explain the fire? That's what I wanna know. And I'm definitely going in 2024 to see the Jurassic World Dominion. And let me know in the comments below if you wanna see it too. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.